It's Great Chefs 5, a gourmet tasting party. The event benefits United Cerebral Palsy and held annually in March at the Palmer House Hilton. This party has surpassed its goal every year because of the help from Chicago's great chefs. So this year, we say, kiss the chef to show our thanks, as each chef wore a set of flashing red lips to show they care. When I say kiss the chef, I mean the guys that tirelessly work on these events. And this is John Piccolino, the executive chef here at the Palmer House. Tell me about what you've done here today.
Well, what we're making is a herb potato crusted pork medallion with a sun-dried tomato relish and a trio peppercorn sauce. And then from our pastry department, we are making a raspberry fouté, which is fresh raspberries in between 2 thin layers of puff pastry, a Grand Marnier pastry cream, and 2 sauces, a raspberry coulis and a vanilla bean sauce.
You know, I would like to say that on behalf of myself down in Chicago and everybody from UCP, we really want to thank you and your hotel for generously donating this, and I want to thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate having everybody here. It's great. It really is.
Thanks, John.
All right. Thank you.
We're here with John Bubala from Marche Restaurant. John, what are you making tonight?
These are poached Malpec oysters and a little bit of heavy cream, smoked tomatoes, rosemary, and leeks.
Now, do you serve this on your menu at Marche?
Occasionally. This is a rotating dish, one of our soups that we do, a very popular item.
Great. We're glad to have you, man, and thank you for coming.
Thanks so much. Poached oysters.
This is not Serrano de Bergerac, but this is Didier Durand. Didier, what about Serranos?
Serranos was my great-grandfather living in France, south of Bordeaux in Bergerac.
Now you make a great little lunch there that's how much, $10.95?
That's $10.96 now. Every year we raise a penny.
If I come back in 100 years, I'm going to get a great deal, I know.
That's right, that's right.
Tell me about what you're making tonight.
Tonight we are doing one of the best ice cream. That's a caramel ice cream. See? It's a beautiful ice cream. Okay, that's a little bit big, you know. The French we always give too much. Here we are. Okay. Give me a spoon. Voilà. Et voilà. You tell me, David.
This is the test. This is Didier Durand, Serranos. That's Serranos.
The nose that knows.
That's Serranos, the nose that knows.
546 North Wells. Merci.
We're here with Greg from Coco Pazzo, and you were actually on the telephone with me.
That's right, I was, David.
And you probably had a good time.
I had a fabulous time. What a way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Well, you know what? He actually contributed to our Lighter, Leaner, Better cookbook, and I forgot what it was you made. I know it wasn't pig's feet, but
no, it wasn't pig's feet.
But you know what? Tell me about what you're having here today.
Actually, we're doing a flourless. Actually, it's a potato sponge cake we're doing with a mascarpone cheesecake, mascarpone cheese sauce, fresh berries, strawberries, blackberries. You can use blueberries. You can do anything you want to with it. This is the fabulous light desserts, low in sugar, low in calories. It's great for the end of a meal.
Well, you know what? There's nothing at Coco Pazzo that isn't great at a meal at any time. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it.
This is Tom Callahan from Brown Forman, and when we approach people to donate some liquor and wine to this, the guys from Brown Forman and Romano Brothers were just Johnny on the spot. Tell me about your new products you've got.
Well, thanks, David. We have a brand new product from Corbel Champagne. It's called Corbel Champagne, a Chardonnay Champagne, and it's a little bit different from the usual in that.
But that's still fermented, though?
It's all fermented in the very bottle. It's all methyl champenoise. But
it's just like the other. I mean, it's a real champagne.
It's a little less dry than the Corbel Brut. and it's a brand new, it's primarily a Chardonnay. And it's a little bit lighter on the palate than most Chardonnays, and it's a very light and lively product for a Chardonnay drinker.
Do we have any here?
We sure do. We're tasting it tonight, and we're glad to be a part of this wonderful event.
You know what? On behalf of United Cerebral Palsy and Dining Chicago, I thank you and Brown Forman.
So glad to be a part of it, David. Thank you.
We're here with Scott Hubert from Mrs. Parks Tavern. And before you tell me, Scott, about your food, tell me about Mrs. Parks and Park Avenue Cafe.
Okay, Mrs. Parks Tavern and Park Avenue Cafe are affiliated by Park Avenue Cafe is our fine dining sister restaurant, and Mrs. Parks Tavern is the American bistro version of it. What you can get downstairs at Mrs. Parks Tavern, where I'm the chef, is everything from a hamburger to a fine dining plate of food. And right where we leave off, John Hogan upstairs at the Park Avenue Cafe takes off. And
well, you know,
we don't know what he's done. Excuse me.
That's a, you know, he does take off too. Tell us about what you've got here.
Okay, we've got here today is a chicken and jalapeno jack cheese dumpling, and it's been dipped in barbecue sauce and some dried onions, and it's garnished with a wing bone of a chicken.
Wow.
You like that?
You know what? We got a winner here.
Fantastic. It's got a little spice to it and the sweetness of the sauce.
Wow. Wow.
Fantastic.
I'll say it again. Wow.
That's the response we're looking for.
That's great, man.
Well, thank you very much.
That's great. Thank you. Wow, that's good.
It's a tuna wonton with a cumin citrus glaze, which is like a hot and sour glaze with a little bit of black and white sesame seeds.
You almost try to escape without showing me the Dave Burke influence here. My buddy out of New York. Tell me about this.
Well, what it is a peanut butter crunch, which is a peanut butter chocolate mousse, and it's garnished with a little bit of blackberry jam. So it's a peanut butter and jelly, kind of a combination. He likes to do little twists on things, so what's better than classic peanut butter and jelly for American cuisine?
You know, what's better than Burke on twist?
That's what I'm saying.
Michelle Geyer from one of my favorite restaurants, Charlie Trotter's. Tell me about what you made here tonight.
Tonight we have warm tropical fruits with macadamia nuts and phyllo with a pink guava puree.
Now, it's the first time for you being at one of these events?
That's correct.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a ball.
Well, you know what? I want to thank you for signing the jacket, and we're going to actually auction this off later. So I want everybody to come back right after this message and watch us auction off this jacket. Michelle, thank you.
Thank you.
This is George Palchis?
Yes.
Tell me about the event. You having a good time?
I am having a great time. This is more than I ever expected, Dave. It's the food is just unbelievable. Every chef is a winner.
You know, guys could learn to love him.
I travel for business, and on expense accounts, I go to very nice restaurants, and the food here is just very good. Everything is unique, and I'm just having a great time.
And it supports a good cause, huh?
It supports a fabulous called cerebral palsy. We all want to support that, and we certainly want to eradicate this crippling disease.
George, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Al Big Shoes Capitanini from Vivere Restaurant. Al, tell me about your award.
We won top Italian restaurant in the U.S., top 10 out of...
Now, did anybody else in Chicago win there?
Only us.
How'd you do that?
Well, we did it with a lot of hard work and our new chef, Marcello Gallegos.
Marcello, congratulations. And welcome to Chicago.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about what you've done at Vivere, and you've made some exciting changes.
Well, I've been here for the last year. When I started with Vivere, with Al Capitanini, what I was trying to do is trying to bring some new different items that no one else in Chicago or in the United States has had.
Tell me what one or the two of those are.
One of those would be our tortelli di astice, which is a type of tortelli, a braided tortelli that comes from Piacenza, from Emilia-Romagna, that is filled with lobster and some leeks with a lobster bisque sauce.
Okay. One more.
And another one would be different styles of our carpaccio and prosciutto. Actually, those are two more items.
I want you to very briefly tell me what you've got here today.
What I have here are two types of crostini from Italy. They're traditionally more from Tuscany, but again, they vary from region to region. What I have here is our portobello mushrooms with truffle oil, seared scallops, garlic, and parsley. Our second one is our cherry tomatoes with Kalamata olives, finished off with extra virgin olive oil and a little piece of fresh arugula leaf.
Congratulations, and thanks again for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now these lips over here belong to the king of the New South Loop, and your name is?
Michael Foley from Printers Row Restaurant.
And
Dearborn Harrison.
Tell me what you've made here for us tonight.
We're using Idaho potatoes. We're using a little bit of miso. We're making a miso soup with a little sesame seed cracker. So we just blend the soup together, add some miso to it, blend it again, and then finish it to yours truly, the cracker like that.
Now, can we tell everybody that you've recently totally remodeled Printers Row?
Printers Row's been remodeled last year. We put in a lot of money, and it looks very stunning. It's great. Our 18th year.
Congratulations, guy. Congratulations. Thank you very much. These lovely lips, but these belong to Paulo Duca, and he's here representing Vinci, which, by the way, let's talk about Vinci. It's expanding. What's going on there?
We're expanding on. We're making a new room in the back to hold extra parties and extra business and kind of have a summertime outside cafe feel.
Does that mean that I can even smoke a cigar there once in a while?
Yes, in the summertime when the windows are open, yeah.
or at 3 in the morning. Vinci's 1800 North Halstead?
Right.
What's your phone number, Paul?
266-1199.
Great. Before we cut you off, what did you make here today? You've got
antipasti mari. It's a variety of different marinated seafoods and vegetables and beans and things like that. So, all good for you.
Mari and Vinci. Everybody loves them.
Good. Thanks, David.
We've got 2 American Airlines round-trip tickets anywhere in the United States. We've got an autographed chef's jacket. We've got the best chefs in Chicago giving away food. So I'm starting the bidding out for this at $1,000. Who's out there? Well, this is Wendy Kilcullen, and she has just won 2 American Airlines tickets for 2 anywhere in the United States. She's got this chef's jacket, which probably will fit her in a few years, I hope. It's her size. Look at that. How about it? We've got John Bubala from Marche, who's making you dinner. Scott from Mrs. Park's Tavern. Coco, well, actually, El Tuscanacho. Nick's Fish Market. Paul from either Mari or Vinci.
Yes.
And Didier Duran from Serrano's. How about a package that she just got? How about it, folks?